Good evening, people. Friday evening here. The market has closed 1 hour ago, and we will go through all of the ETFs that we normally do once per week. But for some reason, I didn't do it at the start of the week, which I usually do. So here we will go through all the good stuff: gold, oil, overall commodities, the ETFs that is, and some tech as well, as always. So follow me here on Twitter if you want to. Highly appreciate it. Also, the YouTube stuff. Follow me here, give me a thumbs up, and if you want to become a member for getting one extra video per day, that's more entry of stocks that I do. You can check it out if that is something for you. So yeah, let's get into it here. ETFs, weekly basis, we will add on the 30 weekly moving average, which is here, which is what I would say is the most useful for the weekly time frame. GDX up 2% today. Given how gold looks, I mean, GDX is probably, again, we don't know for sure now, setting up for a big move to the upside again. If gold does what I think it will here very shortly, then the miners will absolutely rocket here very, very soon. Same thing here for the GDXJ, so that is the juniors. When that thing breaks, all hell is loose. When and if, obviously, nothing is certain, but definitely we are targeting roughly 100 when we break. So beautiful stuff for the gold miners. SILJ into support. Hopefully it holds here. Again, if gold breaks out, silver will follow. We might have a little bit of a scare here, but again, overall, it is my view that this one is going higher. It does look kind of grim right now, but hopefully we can do it to the upside there. SILJ, same thing at the floor right here. Up 1% today, roughly. And yeah, basically, gold looks way better than silver. So I think when gold has proven that it is really going to break out this time, silver will follow rapidly, like a few weeks later. So uranium, still at the top of its price. Yes, people are very bearish already. We're only down 17% from the high. And 17% is basically, it's not nothing, but it is standard in the uranium space. Overall, I still think, I want to zoom out here, down 3% today. I still think this is one big cup and handle. We might have a tiny little wibble over there. But across the board, the long-term stuff is just really incredibly, incredibly bullish. The first target for a triangle breakout is always, well, not always, very often the big target is the triangle high there, and you're seeing some selling here. We are a tad below the 30-week moving average, so the pullback is, coming a bit harder than I would have preferred. That is for sure. But for the last 15 trading days, we only have roughly 2 green days for the URA. Same thing here again for our beloved URNM. We overshot the target there, and then we're coming down a bit hard here again. A false breakout for now above that high, not ideal. Coming into the 30 weekly, and the next support is roughly where we are now at 47. So hopefully the bleeding will stop. We have definitely come a long way here. I think if you go to the shorter time frames, you have, positive divergence. So yeah, let's hope that we hold here. Otherwise, we could have a bit more of a detour here down for the uranium miners. URNM, I will not go into too much detail because it is very erratic. There's not really any structure. Of course, there is some structure, but again, it's a bit all over the place. Lithium, having a silent week, but again, I do think that we are finding support here at the low end of that blue channel, but also we have a high over here from 2017. I think we are trying to make a major bottom here. You can also see that yellow uptrend channel there. So if we can find support here, I think we can have a big move within a few months. Again, we need to wait and see, but I think I have an eye for lithium. I'm not involved by any means. EWC, again, the Brazilian stuff looks incredibly strong. Breaking out here, bullish consolidation. This one just want to rip down today, but that doesn't really matter. That's just the short-term stuff. It also pays a hefty dividend. Well, hefty is a big word, but 6%. So that basically covers your inflation while you hold it. I do think this has potential to go, you can hold this for many years. Nvidia, Nvidia, everyone is talking Nvidia. I do have a feeling that we're going to reach 1,000. You're going from 3 digits to 4. Also, it matches the uptrend here. That would be some sort of double mega resistance at roughly 1,000. So again, major blow off top here for the AI in the making, and that can go on longer than you would like to admit. Here we have OIH. Again, I think oil looks incredibly strong. Also, the oil stocks on a long-term basis looks really, really good. These as mentioned in the intro, I discuss on for the members. I think we are looking at 4 stocks on the long-term basis. That looks absolutely fantastic. So yeah, but basically we broke out from that rising wedge here in a bull flag, and we are probably breaking out here to the upside again. We're still making weekly higher highs to lower lows. So overall, yes, we broke that uptrend, but again, still we are in with higher highs and lower lows, high highs and higher lows, excuse me. So yeah, hopefully that will remain the case. XOP looks very simple. So set up sideways bullish action, hopefully break to the upside. A buy will be to the upside from that triangle. And also, if you want to short it, I think you can short it if we break below. Flat today, basically, but overall, I do think this is some sort of mega inverted head and shoulders in the making. MSOS, that is cannabis, breaking out from our long-term golden channel trend line, and it is just, yeah, haven't looked back since, up 5% today, actually. So that is remarkable. SOXX, that is the semiconductors, broke the all-time high here, deep retest down to that red trend line there, and it hasn't looked back ever since. Cup and handle play. If this really goes to the measured move, whoops, excuse me, we are looking at 1,000, give or take. Right? Again, going from that 3 to 4 digits makes sense. It sounds crazy, but again, that is what the pattern points to. So you cannot deny that, really. TAN here, same thing as lithium. I think TAN, the solar, if it can do something constructive here for the next few months, into July, August, then maybe we can have an entry or some good place in TAN. Overall, same thing. This looks like a bit of a skewed inverted head and shoulders, right? So again, major bull flag in the making here. After this run up, major bull flag, and usually that should resolve to a move higher again for solar. The governments, they love solar, they love to spend money on, even though it's very ineffective, but that's not for me to decide, really. XLE, oil and gas, higher highs and lower lows on the weekly. Tiny bull flag here that might be breaking. Again, we have the high at 93.5. When that happens, energies will go ballistic. Yes, energies will go ballistic. If that happens, oil will go up. Natural gas has probably found its bottom. Coal looks really, really good. We also covering that in the members section. And yes, uranium will follow. Believe it or not, to you bearish people. Triangle here, ever since the financial sector broke, it has been a one-way street. To my surprise, really, it's doing remarkably well. And again, the charts never lie. I really thought this was going to break down. But again, that proved me very, very wrong. Should you be a buyer up here? Absolutely not. You're close to the triangle high there, oversold, overbought in the weekly, and we are stretched and so on. So you shouldn't, in my view, you shouldn't be a buyer here. The target is almost reached. So XLRE, that's the real estate breakout bull flag resumption right now. So the real estate sector looks very, very bullish right now. We're having a higher high. It looks like a higher low. I mean, that's not too bad, not too shabby. XME, good old XME, that's the metals and mining ETF, has broken out, retesting, somewhat of a bull flag in the making here. Flat for today, but again, making higher highs in the weekly, and the weekly is, lifting it up beautifully. So yeah, long term, I think the metals and mining again could be showing us something that is will be a great opportunity. Again, looking at the gold and silver miners. COPEX squeezing up heavily. Nothing has happened for the past, what's that, 2 years. The break up from that squeeze there, very bullish breakdown, very bearish, very simple stuff. SPX, we tagged it there, and it is just a one-way street. It is really incredibly strong by the SPX. Yeah, I don't have much to add really. It's just it's remarkable really that, you know, but again, we know that it is only, you know, roughly 7 stocks or 6 stocks that does all the work. But again, that doesn't matter. The SPX is doing very well. The Nasdaq, again, cup and handle play. Boom, very strong, very strong. Fan down 0.5% today, but I do think I want to wait for a break from that blue trend line there. We are coming into a lot of support on this side here. So basically, we're squeezing up here. That is what we're waiting for. That tiny triangle there, bullish, bearish, very simple. You know, 2 options. Even I can, you know, even I can do that. So hydrogen keeps collapsing again. There was some interesting stuff going on over here, at least when you looked at the individual stocks. But again, huge collapse now again, and we are probably going to visit that golden trend line again, once again. Remarkably, you know, hydrogen is getting mauled to pieces. What is this? Oh, that's the okay, the AI fund. Yeah, okay. I added that one in. So basically, the trend is strong. 30 weekly is coming up nicely, and higher highs and higher lows. I mean, very strong trend for the TAI. Beautiful stuff. Neckline here, we can do the measured move. Where is that roughly? That is roughly somewhere up here. So again, based from that move, we have a lot of way to go. So that is it really. Final words I want to say, look at gold. If we can have a weekly close above roughly 2070, I think that will wake up the miners, especially if we have 2 or 3 closes above that level. I think the miners, gold and silver, will start to wake up heavily, but you will notice very quickly because they will move very fast initially. And yeah, check out the members section if you want to be a part of it. We hopefully it brings you some good value. And with that said, guys, have a great weekend, and thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe if you like what you see. As always, guys, stay safe. Bye.